Vigets, hey, what's up, guys? What's going on? Welcome back. Hope y'all are doing well. Liverpool versus Aston Villa. Liverpool, relatively easy game for Liverpool, if I'm going to be honest. If we're going to be honest, it wasn't that much of a struggle for Liverpool. And I think much of that came because of the fact that Aston Villa didn't have much to attack with. I mean, anytime they were in Liverpool's third half, there were no shots on target in the first half. Incredibly, like there were no shots on target. I think the first shot on target came the header, if I'm not mistaken, from Cash. That was in the second half. So anytime they came in with Diaby, it was just outside shots. Everything was going outside. And for Liverpool, the only mistake that I can recall is Gomez. I don't know what he was trying to do. He was trying to turn around. I think he was trying to go to the line so he could be able to clear it up front. And then ended up just tripping over the ball, funny enough. And then Diaby got the ball and passed it to McGinn, and that, turned out not so well. Ended up going to the stands. Not so well for Aston Villa. The only opportunity, clear opportunity that should have been a goal, which was a huge loss, was a center from the Frenchman Digne, which played a really good game with the crosses. Amazing with the crosses. And this guy that came in, Bailey, and mostly on Bailey, because Bailey could have taken the shot, but decided not to take the shot. Maybe because Watkins was next to him and told him to leave it for him, and then Watkins also didn't do anything, couldn't get the shot. I don't know, they didn't even kick, or I think it ended up hitting him. But the thing is that they missed an opportunity, both of them. It was just such a huge waste. And then the other one again from Digne, and the header. This was in the second half for Cash, and the really good save from Alisson. That was superb. Classic prime Alisson, I guess. I thought actually it went in, and he just pushed it outside from inside. But no, he got that right outside, right on the line. So really good from Alisson, a really good header from Cash, who had an own goal, unfortunately. I'm going to take Darwin Núñez for 300, Alex. This guy, if he could just be a little bit more sharper when it comes to finishing. If all those balls, since the moment he arrived at Liverpool, all those posts, all those almost wide shots, almost to the goal, if they were just inwards 2-3 inches, we'd be talking 20-30 goals at this point in all competitions. I don't know if Liverpool said to themselves, this is the kind of player that arrives and it's going to take years. I think that's in fashion now. That's just a trend now, that you have to wait 2-3 years for a player to develop. And you're going to pay over 100 million euros, dollars for this player. It's just weird. And I like Núñez. I think he's a humble guy, but that's akin to me saying, he's a good father or he's a good brother. What does that have to do with football? When it comes to being on the pitch, when it comes to playing football, he's gotten a little bit better. He had that nice flick for Salah. His work ethic, you see him running around, he's like a horse. He doesn't stop. He doesn't mind getting his hands dirty when it comes to helping out his teammates. He's very much the team player. He's very oriented to helping out his teammates. And I like that. Who wouldn't want someone like that, especially as a number 9? Most number 9s are just up front. They're not doing any kind of work. Even though nowadays you have number 9s that they have to hustle. There's no question about that, right? Maybe I'm thinking about number 9s in the past, but still, you got to appreciate that. This man hustles. He works. He puts in the work, but he's just not sharp. He's just not sharp with the ball. The post, the own goal. He needed to score that because he was just right in front of the goal. You can argue that Salah would have had a hard time not scoring that had he been by himself. And Núñez wasn't in the middle, right? And Salah tried to take the shot instead. That's a really difficult angle to score a goal from. But Núñez, you're right in front of the goal. You need to score that. As a number 9, you need to score that. I'm not losing my patience with him, but I'm running out of excuses at this point, because it's been over half a season already, combined with last season and this season. It's going to be a full season that he's been playing for Liverpool, and you just don't see it. You don't see it. Trent Alexander-Arnold, I thought he had a really good game, really good passes, really good passes. The one from all the way from his final third all the way to Salah, and then Salah, I think that's the one that he gave that's the one he gave Núñez with the outside of his foot, that I was kind of complaining. Right as soon as he did that, I said, don't do it, because that kind of ball with the outside of your foot, it's too linear. Now the other problem is if you give him a floater, if you lob it to him too much, then it's going to give the defender enough time to interfere. So I didn't agree too much on the outside of the foot shot, Trivela, I think you call it. But when you see the replay, there was really actually nothing wrong. It was actually a really good pass from Salah. It was just, for some reason, Núñez decided to think, I don't know what he thought. He was obviously caught between two minds, because he went with his foot first and then realized, it's coming to my head. You get me? It's and he took that little bunny hop, and it just didn't help him enough to get the ball down and into the goal, because there was nobody. The Martinez, the goalie, he was already beat, and that should have gone in. How did that not go in? That opportunity, out of all, that one needed to go in. That for sure had to go in. That was all goal. And it was just weird. He decided, I'm gonna go with my foot and I'm gonna jump up, but then, oh no, it's coming to my. How do you not anticipate that? How do you make that the math in your head? Like, I don't know what was going on. So that's what I'm talking about. He's just not it. He doesn't have it. That quality, he just doesn't have that. Like I said, Alexander-Arnold, I thought he had a really good game. No screw-ups this time. I feel like the theme of the game with some of these players, especially someone like Alexander-Arnold, is try to not screw up, try not to make as many mistakes as the previous match. That's what they're thinking. That's what's going on in their heads for players like Alexander-Arnold. Szoboszlai had, man, he's just the best player there. He's just the best player there. I mean, he just keeps getting better and better and better. Really, one screw up, I guess you can say. He got dispossessed, and there was a counter for Aston Villa, but nothing came out of it, thankfully. But besides that, I mean, he's a beast. He's a beast. He's a machine. He doesn't get tired. He just does not get tired, and just so strong. He's got, obviously, yeah, shooting, rest in peace goalie, that really stunner of a goal, really nice goal, and marking, and just really propelling Liverpool up front. Really enjoy that about his game. He's so complimentary when it comes to players for Salah, for Diaz, for Nunez. Seems like a bargain at 60, I think it was, 60 million. Yeah, one of the best signings overall in the transfer market, Szoboszlai. So not that bad of a game. It was kind of slow at some intervals. Towards the end, it kind of slowed down. It just seemed like they were walking at one point. And it got a little bit dull. But really good victory for Liverpool. Let's see how they do in, if I'm not mistaken, Europa. They're in the Europa, so yeah, looking forward to that. Oh, Diaz kind of wavered. He didn't have his best game, but still he made some interesting runs. Anyways, guys, that's all I got for today. Thank you so much for watching as always, and I'll catch you in the next one. Tschüss.